new watch, new bells.
Look at this. Y'all see this? These foods are Hold on. What's good, TMG fam? It's your boy L, and I'm back with another reaction. How y'all feel? Welcome back to the channel. Salute. Now, back to this. I had to get that out of the way. Bro, they suspended out in the middle. I ain't gonna say out in the middle of nowhere. It looks like in a city somewhere. Maybe on the outskirts. But they're suspended from a crane, bro. Looks to be a crane. Now, that's putting a lot of trust in people you can't see. Can't see the crane operator or whoever is working on, who's ever paying attention and making sure this thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, if you drop, you're done. It's the last meal, it better be a good meal. Their food better be superb. Magnifique, as they say. It better be all of that. Because it could very well be your last meal, bro. Like, I don't need all of that, man. Whatever happened to just good old fashioned, you know what I'm saying? Hole in the wall, good eating barbecue spot, or a hole in the wall type spot that got that southern cooking. You know they grade ain't the best. But you know the food is kicking. Come on, don't be bougie in the comment section, man, and be like, L, I don't only eat at places that have an A+, and on this, I've eaten at some places that didn't have an A+. I've eaten at some places that I don't even want to know what they're graded. I'm not ashamed to say it. Cause, man, we've gained so much trust with these places, man. We grew up on these places, different places, you know, and we continue to support them now. Do we hope they get up to an A+? Absolutely. Do we wish they get up to an A+? Absolutely. Do we try to avoid them sometime because it's in the back of our mind? Absolutely. But every now and again, you sitting at home and that feeling, or as women say, that craving, it hits you and you gotta have it. You know what I'm saying? You need that country fried steak plate with the gravy and the rice or the mashed potatoes and the macaroni and greens. You need that plate from that spot. You need it from that spot. Or you need that good fried, you know they make that good fried chicken there. You know what I'm saying? You need it from that spot. Everybody has their spots, bro. I don't need all of this craziness. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, I like to explore new restaurants and everything, but I don't have to have this, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, sorry, I had to go on that little rant, bro. This picture right here alone just brought it out of me. So the next video we're getting into, man, is the world's most dangerous restaurants. Let's go.
These dangerous restaurants will force you to earn your food by overcoming the risks they pose, and some take it a little too far. You won't believe where restaurant number 1 is located. Number 7. Marston Grotto, England. Marston Grotto is a public house that is carved into a cliff face at the English coast of Tyne and Wear. The cave inside the grotto contains a bar and restaurant.
Now that looks good, bro. I was just talking to my sons about doing a low country broil. And y'all gonna show me oysters it look like back there, but those look raw though. I gotta have my oyster steam. Y'all are sick if y'all eat the oysters raw. Look at the crab meat. I don't even mind the shrimp with the head on it. I'll snap the head off quick. Boom, boom, bow. Let's go. I'm hungry. Sorry.
The English coast of Tyne and Wear. The cave inside the grotto contains a bar and restaurant which mainly serves seafood. According to legend, the cave was first used in the early 18th century by sailors and smugglers who used it as a hideout for their unlawful schemes. After more than 300 years, the cave has reached its current large size after repeated excavations and is now put to proper culinary use. There are many ghost stories told about Marston Grotto, mainly relating to a smuggler known as John the Gibber. It is said that after he sold information to the authorities, his fellow criminals exacted revenge on him by hanging him in a barrel inside the cave, and he was left to starve to death. Since then, the place is believed to be haunted by John the Gibber's spirit. Marston Grotto's previous pub owner is said to have left out a special glass full of beer every night after closing and would come back in the morning to find it empty. One night, a visitor drank from the glass, which allegedly triggered a series of supernatural events that made the owner quit. The cellar became flooded from beer taps being mysteriously turned on and floating ashtrays smashed against the wall. In 2001, the pub became the venue for a paranormal research aired on UK TV, where the experts claimed to have identified at least 7 different spirits. Number 6.
And yet people would still pay to go there. Because now it's become like a marketing ploy. Oh, you don't even got to market too much now once those stories get out. People will come from far and wide, bro, just to come eat there now.
Blendeku, Switzerland. Reverend George Spielman is a blind clergyman from Switzerland with a peculiar habit. During dinner parties held at his home, he would often blindfold his guests just to let them experience the dark world that he lives in. Amazingly, his guests always gave good feedback and enjoyed their meals better through their senses of taste and smell. Sensing a business opportunity, in 1999, Spielman opened the world's first known dark restaurant, the Blendeku in Zurich. The restaurant enabled him to further convey the experience of blindness to sighted people, all while letting them enjoy a good meal. The idea quickly became a fad in Switzerland, and within years, dark restaurants began popping up in cities all over the world. Dark dining is a great experience for those looking to dine with a twist. The basic concept is that in the absence of vision, the other senses are heightened, leading to better gastronomic pleasure. It also provides a unique dating experience where people could care less about their appearance and focus more on their conversations. Logically, restaurant workers must be able to navigate themselves well in the dark. Some waiters are equipped with night vision goggles, while some restaurants simply employ blind and visually handicapped people who are used to living in the dark. But eating in the dark is not without risks. These restaurants are obviously not for nyctophobic people who are afraid of the dark. Injuries could happen from food spills, cutlery accidents, and any chaos resulting from panicky people. Mobile phones.
Yes, you will get stabbed in there is basically what they're telling you, bro. People have gotten stabbed in there. I don't know. I know y'all saw the faces I was making. Because my first thought was, how do I trust what I'm eating? You could be on some Hannibal Lecter type stuff back there, cutting up organs and brains and livers and kidneys. And you know what I'm saying? You could be doing all that and serving it to us. And we just sitting there just feeling away, just tasting. No, that's the only issue I have with it. I guarantee. Now, if you want to try that at home, I think that'll be super dope. You know what I'm saying? It'll give you something different, and I would imagine your other senses would be heightened. You probably taste the food more. You know what I mean? Experience more. Conversation like this, that would be great. But away from home, I just don't know if I could trust that.
Phones and other light-emitting equipments are strictly prohibited, and customers are left to rely completely on the staff for their safety. Number 5. Itha Undersea Restaurant, the Maldives. The Maldives is arguably one of the best tropical getaways on the planet, with its many visually spectacular islands and clear waters. Apart from diving and snorkeling, one of the most unique sea-related activities you can do there is having a meal underwater. Situated below the sea, off the shores of Maldives' Konrad Rangali Island, is the Itha Undersea Restaurant. In the Maldives...
Oh, that was dope! Hold on, go back.
Shores of Maldives' Konrad Rangali Island is the Itha...
Yo! That's pretty dope. That's dope. Look at that, bro. You're like in a whole aquarium style dinner setting, fam. That's fire. And you know, I saw like somebody had like a hotel or resort stay like this where their room was in something like this, bro. This is just, oh my gosh. I know that's gotta be like an amazing dinner. Like you spend the entire time. If you put yourself in a moment there, yeah, I definitely like to go try that.
The Undersea Restaurant. In the Maldivian language, Itha translates to Mother of Pearl, a befitting name for such a magnificent restaurant. It was opened in April 2005, describing itself as the first undersea restaurant in the world. Very few places as unique as Itha have been built in the name of tourism. Its entire structure is encased in a transparent acrylic roof, offering a beautiful 270 degrees panoramic underwater view for diners, because there is nothing like eating delicious seafood while being completely engulfed by it at the same time. But as great as that sounds, Itha is not for those with claustrophobia. The idea of being submerged 16 feet below seawater might even sound scary for some, especially with various sea predators lurking around and peering through the transparent tunnel. The restaurant's only entrance is a spiral staircase at the end of a jetty, which was once almost submerged during the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami. Fortunately,
Okay. The thrill is gone. Thrill is gone away. Yeah. Now they starting to mention tsunamis. That would suck. Ain't nothing you could do if water comes in down there. There's nowhere for you to go but drown, bro. That's it. That's it. It was cool for the moment, but they brought me back to reality. I appreciate them.
the restaurant suffered no damages. Due to constant water pressure being exerted all around the acrylic roof, it is estimated to last only 20 years and would have to be rebuilt again completely for safety measures. Number 4. Alcatraz Er Tokyo. In a country commonly stereotyped for being weird and wacky, Japan's Alcatraz Er in Tokyo stands out well as a horror-themed restaurant. As its name suggests, the place combines the elements of a prison, emergency room, and mental institution into one. Understandably, the image that comes to mind would be dirty walls, crappy food, and bad-tempered nurses. But that's not the case here, as Alcatraz Er has managed to create a good balance between crazy and nice. The very moment customers arrive, they are greeted by waiters dressed as nurses in a blood-splattered lobby. They are then handcuffed and crammed into a small cell with dirty, dilapidated walls and steel tables where they would eat their meals. The most interesting part is the menu, which includes drinks served out of syringes and bedpan urinals, and food served in kidney dishes and mannequin heads. One particular drink is named sperm juice and is served with a banana carved into a phallic shape. As if the food and terrifying decor of the place is not enough, customers sometimes get surprise visits from a mad doctor or scary clown who would drag them out of their cells to be experimented on with syringes and sex toys. Tokyo's Alcatraz ER is definitely not a family fun spot and is not for the faint-hearted and those with a weak stomach.
First of all, you're not handcuffing me to nothing. Let's get that clear. You're not handcuffing me to nothing. I don't want to go to jail. Never been to jail. Don't plan on going to jail. You ain't handcuffing me to nothing. You ain't serving me nothing out, no bedpan or urine. No, bruh. I don't care who had the fancy idea that this was gonna be cool. Yeah, they're gonna love this. No. You're not handing me nothing that says sperm drink. Have y'all seen the movie Waiting? Remember that movie? No, man. No. Y'all not even finna play around with me like that, bro. Absolutely not. They wanna die. No.
Number 3. Muru Pop-Down Restaurant, Finland. In 2012, popular Finnish restaurant Muru set up an eatery deep below ground, taking diners far into the planet's underbelly. Inspired by many trendy pop-up restaurants set up in unusual locations like rooftops and high up in the air, they decided to create an underground pop-down restaurant instead. The location is a cavernous limestone mine in the southern Finnish town of Lohja. Domed with helmets and protection jackets, diners would have to descend 262 feet into the belly of the earth in an elevator shaft used by miners. During dinner events, visitors could even go as far as 1,150 feet underground. Claustrophobic people might not be able to even last a minute down there. However, like many pop-up restaurants, this pop-down restaurant was only set up temporarily, and the underground mine has gone back to its original use as a laboratory for Kone, an elevator manufacturing company. Number 2. Dinner in the Sky, Belgium. In 2006, businessman David Gessels decided to launch a unique dining experience never done before in the world. He teamed up with Stefan Kerkhoffs, a bungee jumping organizer, to create Dinner in the Sky in Brussels, Belgium, using a 200-ton crane, seated dining.
Look at these buildings, bro. This crane is up over top of these buildings. No way, no how, nah, no. I know. Bro, look at that.
Diners are lifted together with a table and left suspended 160 feet in the air. Depending on their preferences, the customers are usually hoisted for around 40 to 60 minutes, tightly strapped by seatbelts to their chairs. They get to enjoy a good meal and sip champagne while admiring the stunning 360-degree view of Brussels from the sky, with no walls or floors to block their line of sight. Not long after, Gessels and Kirchhoffs started getting offers from around the world, from people wanting to recreate the aerial dining experience in other cities. So, the idea was franchised, and Dinner in the Sky has since toured many major cities across the globe, like Paris, London, Dubai, and Las Vegas. At times,
look at the views. I get it, bro. Look at the views.
He's across the globe, like Paris.
Look at that view. I get it, bro. I would love to be eating from that view. Just make it a little more safer for me, man.
London.
Look at that view.
Dubai.
All perfect views.
And Las Vegas. At times, a musician and piano is raised on a separate platform alongside the dining table for extra entertainment. The only thing the Sky Restaurant lacks is a toilet, so in case of emergencies, the whole table has to be brought down together with everyone else. The experience is only for thrill-seeking diners who believe that they could sit and dine calmly while hanging 160 feet up high. Those scared of heights or with heart issues may refrain from trying it. Diners must also be extra careful not to accidentally drop anything, as it could potentially cause injury to innocent passerbys down below. So far, there hasn't been any accidents reported with Dinner in the Sky, and hopefully it remains that way. Number 1. Mounthwashan Tea House, China. How far are you willing to go for a cup of tea? Chinese tea might be amazingly satisfying, but it's not something you normally associate with danger. Mounthwashan in China happens to merge those things together by housing an ancient tea house on top of it, and it takes an extremely difficult climb just to get there. Mounthwashan is located near Huayin, a Chinese city with a 3,000-year-old history that also houses the well-known terracotta warriors. The mountain is uniquely shaped, with 5 summits that form the points of a flower shape. Each summit has a structure built on it, with the tea house being located atop the southernmost summit. The place has a long history of religious importance, dating all the way back to the 2nd century BC. Monks and pilgrims have been climbing and residing Mounthwashan and its surrounding areas, and throughout the years have built a network of trails to give fellow climbers access to the mountain's 5 summits. But the trails can hardly be considered safe. Most of it is made of narrow and rickety plank walks, some only 12 inches wide. As climbers walk the cliffside of the mountain, they are left to hook and unhook themselves to...
Is anybody else getting a tingly feeling in their legs? I've seen this one here before, and every time I still get like a tingly feeling watching them be like, it's like I'm on that ledge with them. I don't know why my body feels like that, bro, but
various cables until they reach the end of the skywalk. Due to a sudden boom in tourism, the paths have been reinforced, but are nonetheless still perilous. Mounthwashan's trail carries a notorious reputation as a death place for climbers, and although no official statistics are released, it is believed that about 100 people fall to their death here every year. Visitors are literally left clinging to their lives as they cross the more dangerous parts that are given terrifying names, such as the 100-foot crevice, 1,000-foot precipice, and Black Dragon Ridge. If you make it to the tea house at the top, you'll be rewarded with super awesome tea, accompanied with a magnificent view.
If you make it. That's all I wanted to reiterate, y'all.
The reason that makes this international airport...
If you make it, you'll be rewarded with tea. Not riches, not gold or whatever's. Nah. Tea. Tea. That's all I'm gonna say. Listen, man, this one made me hungry, so I'm definitely interested and ready to eat tonight. But man, just stick to the rivers and lakes that you're used to, man. You ain't gotta be all just super extravagant, bro. Crazy, wild. Like being suspended that high on that crane, man. I would be the person that got to use the bathroom every 5 minutes, fam. You wouldn't finish your meal with me up there. Oh, gotta go again. Hey, take her down. Take her down. Take her down. Oh, man, again, Al? Yeah, gotta go again. Crazy. And gravity is pulling it, so y'all need to hurry up. You know what I'm saying? But y'all get at me in the comment section, bro. Let me know what y'all thought of this video. And stick around and stay tuned. There's something wrong with me. Till next reaction, man, I'm out. Peace.